We are live from Uniting the Kingdom. Welcome to the Drivetime show. I am Elliot Steele.
I'm Jamali Maddox. Fuck, did you go?
Of course.
You
I want
there?
to unite the kingdom,
Were
man.
you there with the flag?
Yeah, I was there with I had an England flag, an Israel flag, all the flags.
I was gonna go
Mm.
and do some filming, but I was just like, I think I've seen it. Like the thing's always the same for me. Like it's never like, oh, this is different. Like it's always the same. It's quite a repetitive thing.
Yeah,
I've been to.
I see a lot of people filming there, and I thought like it would be funny if the march just became people going there to film, and that's all the march was. Was like, what are you doing here? And people just going, just trying to get some content. Actually,
I got there and I was talking to people, and all the auditors were there,
Mm.
and I'm aware that they're legally allowed to film. I don't really mind them filming.
Mm.
You know what I mean? And but it's that thing of they were really trying to like get like, we're keeping you accountable. It's just like,
What?
over the thing I'm going to put online already. That thing that you were going to see.
Yeah, I was doing
No,
top.
we want raw footage.
Yeah, we don't,
Unedited.
yeah, I don't want it color coded. But yeah, they. I was doing top secret, so I went up and saw them all sort of milling about. A lot of fat cunts.
Yeah.
Lot of fat cunts.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're going to go down to the mosque and take on all those khabibs.
Yeah, it was a lot of waddling.
Yeah, they're like, you see them walking around with the Knights Templar like shirt on, and it's like, is that you think you're fit enough to lead the crusade?
But it's always that weird thing on it of like, yeah, that was a historical war.
Mm.
Why? What relevance is that? Why do you want that historical war now?
Well, they don't really have an understanding of the Crusades.
Yeah.
So the first Crusade, do you know much about it?
Not really.
So the first Crusade, the Pope did this like.
Only know from Assassin's Creed.
Yes, okay. So basically what happened is the first Crusade, the Pope did a massive like rousing speech that like went a bit too well across Europe. So everyone went, right, we're going to go take the Holy Land.
Where was that was done at the Vatican?
Yes, done at the Vatican.
So how did some cunts in Poland hear about it?
Because it got transcribed. It went all across
Oh, it was
Europe.
like, it came out,
yeah,
they wrote it down.
Yeah. So he did this like massive speech about, and they all went there and they were sheer religious fanatics and they truly believed they were going to go reclaim the Holy Land and that would guarantee them heaven.
Israel.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, like Bethlehem, Jerusalem, all of that.
Dome of the Rock and all that.
Palestine, actually.
Yeah, but you know what I mean.
So he, yeah, we all know.
Yeah.
We know what you mean. So the first wave of people that went were these like poor fucks who believed they were going to go to heaven, just went across Europe because they had to walk to Jerusalem. Caused fucking.
How long's that walk?
Oh, it's a fucking.
That's a proper trek.
That's a trek.
That's the thing is, I don't think the people at the Unite the Rally March would want to do that.
No, they wouldn't want to do that walk. So they walk across Europe. The first wave that go were all these poor fucks, and they just start killing all these Jewish communities. So then the Pope had to come out and be like, no, that's not what we know.
Yeah.
Like they just went out to like across Europe, just started attacking Jews. So the Pope came out like, no, you fucking idiots. So they then went and I think they get eviscerated in a battle. Then everyone else starts arriving. The Muslim groups, they didn't really know what was going on, so they beat them in all these battles.
Imagine you just look out the window, you see a bunch of there's a bunch of crusaders coming.
Chommy.
He's like,
What was that? Like,
yeah, it's just them drinking bare mead.
yeah. So they have this big battle. The sort of Christians take it back. The Europeans then like settle there and kind of assimilate. So there kind of then comes this like group where there's Jewish people like within the Holy
So
Land.
then they went all the way over there, had a war, and then said, fuck it, we're chilling.
Yeah.
Because they didn't want to walk back.
Well, they started like they got there, and then they were kind of like, the women are fit.
Yeah.
We're cool. We're chill.
Pussy would do that, innit?
Huh?
Pussy would do that.
Pussy will do that.
Women, you look around, you go, fuck, all right.
Yeah, these
Bit
women.
of crumpet here.
There's a bit of crumpet.
Yeah, a bit of crumpet.
They ain't so bad.
Yeah.
They ain't so bad. So I don't know too much about the second one, but I think the sequel, I think Islam takes it back, or so then other groups go
Too Fast, Too Crusade.
yeah, Too Fast, Too Crusade, and Too Jihad, Too Furious.
Yeah.
And they then go back, they get eviscerated in they then meet up with the old Crusaders who like were now like sort of like 2 generations in and kind of like likes it there. So they then turn up, getting big battles. The third one, what happens is, I believe, and someone's going to get me if it's wrong, and this isn't Finverse history, and the fact that that's where I learn my history from is Horatio and Finn. they then go out. So they go to they get these massive ships built. This is the Third Crusade. The Vatican can't afford the war, so they then just lay siege to Constantinople, and the way they laid siege to Constantinople is someone forgets to lock a gate. So someone accidentally went up, which by the way would so be me.
Yeah, you
wake up in the night, everyone's getting pillaged and raped, and I'd go, fuck, shit, I forgot to lock the gate. Yeah. So then the Crusaders, who were meant to take over the Holy Lands, just go to Constantinople and just burn it to the ground.
Oh.
So all these people who think that like they're these holy crusaders and going to go to this area and take it, they don't really, and not that I understand too much of the history of it, but they don't really, they put up pictures of, who is it? I think it's Baldwin IV, who was the French Kingdom of Heaven. He thought like him and Saladin made a pact, I believe, and that was like his thing was like everyone in the Holy Land should be able to be of every religion. That's where the right wing people put up those edits, you know, of Edward Norton where he plays, and he's got like the mask on because he was a leper.
Okay, yeah.
And he like does the like, yeah. So that's that, you know, it's a Ridley Scott.
That's why they were marching on.
That's why they were marching on them, people. Because of that brief bit of history that I kind of half know.
Yeah, Tamer Hassan did a little video. That was a bit mad, didn't it? That was, out of all the people I expected, I didn't expect Tamer Hassan to do a video.
It's so funny. Tamer Hassan, star of The Business, and a lot of straight-to-DVD films.
Yeah.
Did a video where he went, I can't be there today because I'm in Dubai.
And I love it was shot on webcam.
Yeah. Didn't even zoom in.
Yeah.
It's just all of it. To me, the whole march looked pathetic. It didn't, like the one they had back in sort of September, that had a bit of grunt to it, a bit of panache.
I think it's just difficult to, because the thing is, how long ago was that big one? The massive one?
About 8 months back.
Is it 8 months ago?
Yeah.
Are you talking about the one I went to?
The one you went to wasn't that one. The one.
No, I went to the Christmas Carol one.
Yeah. The one they had before that was the big one. The Christmas Carol one was a disaster as well. It's like when you book a comedy show and it's an all-day event and you get there and realize I don't know if you've watched many of the people speaking. The singers can't sing.
Yeah.
No one really knows what they're meant.
The talent pool was bad.
Like, do you remember Dominic Frisby was at the last one?
Yeah,
who we used to gig with. Yeah, he was shit. He was shit on the circuit. He was like, honestly,
I never gig with him,
but he was fucking terrible.
Yeah.
And then he's done his grift. Yeah. So you know what I mean. So he's there singing about the Millwall guy who said "fuck you" on Millwall to a terrorist, which is very funny.
Yeah, didn't he? That guy is Bobby May had a great bit where he goes, "It's the race," because it came out that he was like a racist.
Yeah, he abused people.
And it's like the racist we needed at that moment.
Well, that's the thing. Every now and then something falls into place where it's the right time, right place. That racist guy.
Yeah.
So they just had this march, and there was no real. I couldn't see what the point of it was.
Well, it's the same with the Christmas Carol. Because the thing is, from what I noticed when I went to the Christmas Carol one, or what I've noticed when I've gone to a few, is there isn't a unified thing. You know, there isn't because you go there and you have some people who are, sort of have ethno-nationalist kind of viewpoint where it's like England for the English. And then you have this other bit where it's kind of civic nationalism. And then you have the odd black guy there. I don't know what he's there.
He ends up on every clip.
Yeah.
We got one.
It's just every clip. It's just one black guy with a Union Jack fucking suit on. I don't know where the fuck he's got this suit. And he's got big Union Jack glasses.
And they get him near the front as well.
Yeah. The thickest Nigerian accent. It's just like, what the fuck is this bloke doing here? But yeah, there isn't like a unified thing. Because if you say, what do you want? There's too many different problems that they all don't have an answer to. I mean, I think the unified thing is the boats.
Yes.
Stop the boats. But other than that, I don't actually know what the point, because it's like any, I mean, I'm sure it happens on the left, but you sort of hear these arguments. Like I was watching GB News the other day, and it's this guy, and he's been around for a bit, and he was like, you know what, man, like, it's just, it's too much about Palestine. Think about the British people. We ain't got houses. What about the British people? You know what I mean? They're all talking about Palestine, but, you know, it's the Brit. And I'm like, yeah, but, you know, it's not Palestine that made it so you can't get a council house.
Well, yeah, and we're selling arms to the Israelis, who are then bombing the Palestinians. Like, if it's too much about Palestine, like if our government wasn't actively involved in that, then I don't know what else I could do as a British person. But like, therefore, as a British person, isn't it your job to go like, I don't like my government sells weapons and aids these people in the blowing up of a school.
Yeah.
I would like a house.
Yeah.
Stop doing it. Like, I would like the house. Can we stop doing that? And this is the other thing is like, they go out there and they say like, when it comes to like, oh, it's such a like cliche. It's like when people go, you shouldn't have politics in sport.
Yeah.
It just means you're avoiding the argument that's uncomfortable because you've taken your part. To me, when people like keep politics out of sport or it's too much about Palestine, it's like, well, you haven't got, you know, the argument we've got is actually a very strong argument that like maybe we shouldn't blow children's legs off.
Yeah.
But your party line is you can't go against that.
Yeah.
So you have to go, well, it's too much. We shouldn't be having this conversation. What about this? And a lot of the time with these right-wing people, I almost feel like the left and the right, the common ground to be found is, hey, you're pissed off about the state of the country as well. We're all pissed off about the state of the country. But instead of being pissed off about the state of the country together, you're pissed off at like the wrong things.
Yeah.
You're angry about the boats. And look, I don't think people should be jumping on a dinghy and coming across the sea.
But it's too. It looks like a laugh.
It does look fun.
Just fucking on a just holding off for dear life,
bro.
Yeah.
There's proper like hug going on.
Just on like a dinghy with like just that powerful motor on like a.
Bro,
on a dinghy.
If I was steering the dinghy, I'd get it to do a flip.
Yeah.
I'd
hit a wave
and do a flip. I'd hit a wave and do a backflip on it. If they did a backflip on the dinghy, you have to let them in.
Yeah.
You have to let them in.
It's just guys standing there with placards. It's 10
on the white cliffs of Dover.
Yeah.
But they as well, like they share like I watched this like video of them doing this like AI thing of a pro-Palestine march, and it was all these like lefties being like, well, I hate it's like AI stop, and you're like, you couldn't even be bothered to go to a Palestine march and find someone who says something ridiculous. You've got to make an AI video of it. It's just all really, I think, stupid.
What I like is, well, I say like, one of the mad things is that there was the theme song of the march was a jungle song.
Oh yeah, an AI jungle song. Was it AI?
I think it's AI. I don't know what jungle MC made that song. I don't know what jungle producer made that.
Pull up.
Yeah, but it was like jungle, which is made from Jamaican music.
Yeah, but we've got that now. You can go back. Yeah, we like the music now. If you could leave.
Yeah, that's how when I interviewed a neo-Nazi once. And he was like, we've got the recipe for bagels. They can fuck off.
But they don't have, but that's the other thing.
You can have the recipe to it. Like, you can give me the recipe for Chinese food. I can't make
No, man, you need that MSG.
You need it. I can't make Indian food. You can't make Indian food like in a restaurant.
You need to have that years of colonial, like, so yeah. Like, do you know what I mean? There has to be a level of suffering in the food that, like, people had to die for this recipe. That's why British food isn't great.
No.
It's not great because we didn't have
there was not suffering for it.
There was no suffering. We were winning too much. We were too busy winning.
What about Irish food though?
What about it?
Well, it's not great, and they suffered.
You know,
kind of fucks up the argument there, isn't it?
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Why haven't the Irish? Yeah, come on, the Irish people. They couldn't even. What?
It's just like bread made without the bread stuff.
Yeah. Just
with like soda and shit.
Yeah, come on, Ireland, man. You should have done something new with the potato.
Yeah. What's the worst cuisine?
Worst? Oh, it's got to be like.
I think whatever you cook in your house.
In my house, no, Scandinavian
whatever
food.
you eat is the worst.
Why is whatever I eat the worst?
Because I've seen your food.
No,
I'm on a group chat with Elliot and we talk on FaceTime and he won't show us what he's cooking anymore.
No, because you can't do that in front. You can't.
Elliot's like, he's buying his pot and we're like, let us see. And he goes, nah, he won't show us. He's ashamed of it, bro. He won't show us.
When you're white guy cooking in front of black people, the pressure is on.
Because I've seen you cook so many times and just a bit of salt.
I put a lot of salt in my food. No, man, there's this propaganda against white food.
Yeah.
There's a propaganda thing.
Do you think burnt is flavour?
I don't think.
He got a fucking bit of char.
Oh, because I'm not throwing in 70 different types of seasoning to then die of a heart attack because I've oversalted the food.
Exactly.
Right? Yeah, no.
Yeah, you saw United March, all healthy, young healthy patriots.
Yeah, this is why they're able to do that walk from Pall Mall to Trafalgar Square without dropping down and dying. This is, but it's like when I was cooking in front of you and Archie. I bought there was just some pre-chopped onions I got from Tesco. Yeah. Don't laugh at that. Don't laugh at that. This is what happened. And I swear to God,
we've got a brother on the buttons and he's laughing at
This is what happens, man. This is why.
And the thing is, he hasn't laughed at anything in this podcast except this one bit. This is where Elliot had pre-chopped onions. This is a disgrace.
This is
he had pre-chopped frozen onions.
I was living with two black guys. I put in the pre-chopped onions. Archie walked out. He goes, Jamali, come here. They both laughed and then left. They both just came in and laughed and then left. And it was, I'm not gonna lie, for a few days, I was a little bit BMP.
He's a little bit BMP.
A little bit BMP.
Yeah, a little bit.
I didn't like. A little bit of me was like, in my country, laughing at my food.
And you wasn't in your country, you was in Scotland.
No, unite the kingdom, thank you.
Fair enough.
Unite the kingdom. And that there is this thing, like I think the beatings white people take for food is unjustified.
You think it's unfounded?
Well, because good British cuisine, like if you actually go eat good, like the reason British cuisine is like pie, things like that, it's the Industrial Revolution. Our economy.
Making it historical, bro.
Because what do you mean? Food is entirely historical.
Jelly deals.
I don't know, because I don't know why I don't eat jelly deals. I don't like them.
I've seen you,
bro. I don't eat jelly deals.
Bro, I've been paying mash with you, brother, and you're like jelly deals, and you go, damn.
But you go
fuck it. You eat it and you go, fuck it, proper grab that.
Proper grab that. None of that foreign muck in it.
Proper stuff that.
Proper stuff that. No, because like, so the reason British
scran, that's what you say. Proper scran.
Proper scran. The reason like British cuisine, whereas if you look across the continent, like the way our economy was, it comes from the Industrial Revolution, like people working down mines, things like that, the factories, is people would like take a pasty, they'll take a pie, because it was just quick meat, carbohydrates, eat it, get back to work. The focus wasn't on cuisine.
And you say, well, we were chilling too much.
Yeah, and you were sat there cooking. That's how we found you all. You had big pots with smoke, and we were like, they're over there, and
we had time to cook a thing for a couple hours.
We were just sat there on the beach. Strawing a coconut, and then we rocked up, and we were like, "We're having that." That's what happened. That's why we were able to get everyone, because we just pulled out a pie, quick bit of sustenance, run after everyone. You outpaced us at first, but we had the longevity.
Yeah. That's fair point. Fair point.
That's how we got you.
That's a fair point.
But that's why when you look across to like the Mediterranean and things like that, the lifestyle was more focused on like leisure and cuisine, whereas Britain, and that's why what happened, like all these people who are like mad, they don't even realize the reason the country's in a state now is because of policy 40 years ago. That's how like an economy works. So like everyone's mad at Starmer, right? Don't get me wrong, I'm not here to defend Starmer, right? But policy from 40 years ago economically affects today. That's how policy works, right? So the things that we've done in COVID, we don't feel now. We feel that in 30 years' time. Yeah. All of that policy is going to come back and affect everything in 30, 40 years' time, because it takes a while. So when you had like Thatcher and Reagan deregulate everything, Thatcher shut down like industry and deregulated the banking system, opened up the housing market to allow people to buy property and just sit on property. So it meant the rich could buy property and then have more assets. Also, the central London then meant some oligarch could buy a place and just have that as an asset, and you know how it is, have that as an asset but not use it. They're not actually contributing to the economy. They just
weak on what's left.
Yeah. What the fuck is that? So that policy now affects our policy today.
Listen, we're all fucked, innit?
Yeah, but these people are like mad that it's some guy on a dinghy. He didn't do that. Yeah. That's why your like town is shit. That's why the high street is shit. It's because of austerity that happened 15 years ago. Yeah. The credit crunch that was like 20 years ago. That put all of that. Every other country in Europe during the time where we did austerity was like, fuck, we need to generate jobs. Whereas we cut back, and that's why it's all fucked now. Poland's ahead of us. Do you remember when Poland used to be shit? Poland used to be shit. Like all the Polish came here.
Yeah.
And now we like all the Polish. Because we found out the Polish like a pint and a racist, so they assimilated well.
Yeah.
So we, like white people, we all hated the Polish because they were taking the job.
I remember the Polish chat.
Yeah, we hated the Polish. Everyone hated the Polish.
Not everyone hated the Polish.
Well, we all hated
I didn't hate the Polish.
Well, apart from Dave.
All right.
I like the Polish. They're good fun. A lot of them in my gym.
Yeah. I like the.
And then we found out that they weren't fans of people as well, and we were like, they've assimilated. That's what.
You've been Poland?
Nah, I've heard it's great.
No, I've been Poland.
It's one of the most thriving economies in Europe.
Yeah.
And it's also like a lie that they don't have immigrants, by the way. Everyone's always like, oh, there's no immigrants in Poland. And then like I had a friend who went there, he's like, there's loads.
Yeah,
He's like, there's absolutely tons. Yeah, about and knocking around. They're like saying, what is they called their big swear word, that Korva.
What's that mean?
I think it's like pussy. It's like really like, that's like fighting talk. If you called someone a Korva, it's like saying bitch.
In Holland, it's the worst one you can say. And when I first went out, all the Dutch comics were teaching me it, and the promoter was like, "You gotta stop saying that."
What?
It's a Congoa.
What's that?
Like you're a cancer whore. Like all of their insults are illnesses.
Ooh.
So they'll call someone typhoid. I hope you get typhoid, or I hope you get.
Oh, that's quite nice.
It's like you're a cancerous whore.
Holland is a weird fucking country, man.
Well, you got Amsterdam, you got Rotterdam, and then you have Holland.
Yeah.
And it's you know, they all speak English, and they get mad at you for speaking English.
Yeah, they're like, yeah, you know, come on, smoke weed, fuck a whore, but use a coaster for fuck's sake. Yeah. Like it's like they're
very rules oriented.
Yeah. Because you go over there as an English person and think it's just fucking bedlam.
Yeah.
Just one of us has just passed out in a canal.
Oh, we're the worst tourists.
Worst tourists.
We're the worst tourists.
Like when you go
they make adverts saying, if you're going to do this, don't come. Don't come. Yeah? We're putting you in jail now.
It's so funny that England are like, people don't come and respect our culture. Yeah. And we just go somewhere else. And
I just act a fucking monster.
Just evil people, man.
Yeah. No, we are the worst tourists.
How was your weekend?
Yeah, good.
But I had the best weekend of my life.
When I was there?
No, I'm going to go through the story.
Oh, okay.
So I did fighting talk on Saturday. Ran out, I got asked to play in a game at Sellers Park, played at centre-back, had a good performance. And
how much did you touch the ball?
Quite a bit, actually. I was defending quite well. I'm not much of a player on the ball, but I made a few good passes. I did a lot of interceptions, a few slide tackles. Did a few slide tackles, actually.
Oh, man, I would have been a proper dirty player.
Would you?
I would have slide tackled like Roy Keane did, you know, when he broke that guy.
Oh, Alfie Haaland, yeah.
That's how I would have slide tackled someone.
I got slide tackled badly by my player where he came through another player.
Who was the other people playing?
It was just like people who work at the club and stuff. So I've done one there where it's against ex-pros before. And when you play against ex-pros, it's pointless.
Do they, and they don't go light on you?
No, they do, but like they'll just walk round everyone. You're not going to be able to chat. Like this point.
That's so embarrassing, bro. Someone just literally at walking pace just gets around you.
Well, yeah, one time I was playing in a game against ex-pros up in Blythe for Kai. And Tino Asprilla was playing. Tino Asprilla bagged a hat-trick against Barcelona in the 90s, right? So everyone's like, fucking, do you watch football? Tino Asprilla, yeah. Tino Asprilla is like didn't he like bring a gun or something at some point as well? Yeah, he wasn't mentally, so where's
he from?
Argentinian, Colombian, South American, isn't he? Yeah. Turns up, right.
He wants a gun.
Turns up, everyone's like, oh my God, Tino Asprilla is playing. I think Tino Asprilla had been on a night out and was still on the night out.
Yeah.
I think he was. So Kai tackled him and was like, oh my God, I tackled Tino Asprilla. And then Gavin Webster, a 50-year-old, like really good comic, also tackled Tino Asprilla. And the shine of tackling Tino Asprilla.
It went down a bit.
It went down a bit. But I got lobbed from like 35 yards out. I was in goal. It's pointless playing against ex-pros. But I played on Saturday, go home, go up to Top Secret, go to meet you and Mike. We're going to go watch Mike set at the store. And we get to the store and you come in and you're like, Quentin Tarantino's in the audience.
Yeah.
And I've got like Pulp Fiction tattoos and stuff. I'm massive.
You're a big fan.
I'm a huge fan of Tarantino. And you say that. And Andrew Ryan went to me like, I don't know why. He wasn't like saying it shade, but he was like, oh, but you wish you were on tonight. And I'm like, what do you think's going to happen?
Yeah.
What do you think? I'm going to go out there and do a bit about Tiger Croydon, and then suddenly I'm in Django 2.
Yeah.
I'm the new.
You're the new Django.
I'm the new Django.
He's really switching it up, man.
Django 2.
Let more people go, innit?
Oi.
Pack it in.
Yeah. Imagine me as Django.
There's just you as Django.
Oi. Leonardo, get off her, bro.
And he keeps having to tell you, that's not my character's name.
It's like, Calvin Candy.
Yeah.
Leonardo, let her go.
Keep on going and they're thinking it's like everyone's Samuel Jackson, like, it's all that, son.
Quentin said, Elliot, you gotta say the fucking names, man. You gotta say the fucking names. So Mike has a great set, and we go into the green room during the break, and Tarantino is in there holding court.
Yeah.
And
I came in, saw Tarantino.
yeah, he gave you the nod.
Yeah, gave me a little nod.
Said the N-word to each other.
Said the N-word to each other. We shook hands, and I said, fair play. I said, you're a man who's been dedicated to this word for a long time.
So he holds court for like, well, he's not hung. We're also having chats around
5 minutes, yeah.
Just
20 minutes.
Yeah, have a chat. He then leaves, go back to watch the rest of the show, and we're all like, well, that was a fucking cool experience.
Yeah, then what happens? What do I do?
Jamali does what we call the Jamali special, right? We call this the Jamali special. Jamali comes on a night out, has a good time for 45 minutes, and then leaves.
It's time to go.
And we don't know where he goes.
Don't worry where I'm going.
No, we don't know where.
I go to Eyes Wide Shut parties.
Yeah, Jamali.
We all wear masks, but we throw knives on the floor.
I don't know where Jamali's going, but Jamali does this. He'll just come up to you, he'll have his coat, and he goes, I'm going to cut you. Yeah. And he just, so it's the Jamali special.
And so basically there was a couple other comics there, and they were all looking at me like, dude, you know, like Quentin Tarantino's here. And my mentality is, I've seen him.
Yeah.
I've already had a look at him. That's it.
I got it because I thought he was just like, usually sometimes when someone's like famous is in at a show, they might pop in at the end, go, hey, great show, and leave. Like they kind of come in, say hello and leave. Because you know what it's like when you meet, I mean, that's the most famous person I've ever met, but you kind of, with someone like that famous or a level of celebrity, got to let them decide they're going to come hang out. You can't try to, you can't be like, you know how it is. So at the end of the show, comes back in, sitting, it's just sort of, we're all chatting for a little bit, and we're like, we're gonna go get a drink at the bar. It's like, yeah, can I come join? So he comes and sits down and sits next to me, and for 2 hours we had a couple beers with Tarantino, and it was fucking wicked. It was fucking wicked.
And this the maddest thing, I'm cool with missing that.
Oh, you'd have ruined it.
I'm so fine with missing that. Like I kind of assumed that was gonna happen, and I was like, yeah, I'm going home.
Yeah, you missed that.
Like I really don't feel like I did. Like I had a look at it.
No,
like that's all. But there's nothing he would have told me that I was dying to hear.
Oh, you're such a fucking wanker, bro. Fuck you.
He's just a bloke.
No, I know it's just a bloke, but it's not. It's someone who.
I've had a look at him now.
Here's what was
like. I said hi to him. I had a look at him.
Here's what was cool about it, right? Because sometimes, like, if I met The Rock, the reason meeting The Rock would be cool is because of his level of celebrity, and like he's been in all these things. The reason
Rock I would hang out, but it's because I was mad into pro wrestling.
Okay, right, but I'm really into Tarantino. But Tarantino, I would say, is a master of his craft.
Yeah, no, Tarantino.
So
it's about a look.
So it's not like, it's like when he starts talking about, like when he sat around telling us about writing and stuff. It's not like, yeah, I'm sure meeting, who's the guy who made fucking Love Actually? Richard Curtis.
Yeah.
I'm sure it'd be cool to meet Richard Curtis. I don't really give a fuck about Richard Curtis films.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be there and be like, man, that scene where, you know, where Martine McCutcheon turns up, but you know, where her and Hugh Grant finally get together, that was powerful, man. How'd you, like,
pretty good.
He's a pretty, you know, I'm not going to sit there, you know, Notting Hill, man. What?
Have you seen Notting Hill?
Nah.
Fucking class.
Is it?
Yeah, you'd like Notting Hill.
Would I? Why would I like Notting Hill? What's Notting Hill about?
It's about fucking some cunts living Notting Hill.
You've not seen it either.
I never seen
Notting Hill.
Now, my mum, I've seen it in the background because my mum always watched it.
Okay, it's about a guy who runs a bookshop who ends up going out with a famous woman.
I remember.
So and she's American and he's British, and it's Hugh Grant being all, oh bloody hell, oh crumbs.
Yeah.
Is that it created the great?
I went to a party once, and he knocked on this big door, and Hugh Grant opened the door.
Really?
Haven't I told you this?
No.
Hugh Grant opened the door and he goes, "Hi, I'm Hugh Grant."
Oh, really?
It was just the fact that he introduced himself as Hugh Grant.
So you sit at a party to meet Hugh Grant, but you leave Tarantino?
It's not that. It's just my night was done. And I was like, I didn't come out to hang out with Tarantino. I came out to hang out with
None of us went out to hang out with Tarantino. None of us were. No, I don't go out on every night going, I hope Tarantino
I had stuff to do the next day, so.
Oh, okay. Well, fair enough then. Your agent's listening to this, head in hand, like.
Hey, are you in the new Tarantino?
Well, this is where it's going.
Yeah,
I'm playing Django. So,
that's cool though.
So we sat around at the store having a few beers, And we start talking about boxing. We start talking about all this. And he's as well. He's like really interested in comedy.
Yeah.
Which was what was cool. He was kind of interested in us. So this conversation going around at some points, me and Adam and talk about Liverpool and football and stuff. And then I just like kind of just start asking him by the end of it, just start asking him questions about Phil and kind of realized he's happy to talk about it. Yeah. And so you'd ask him, and I am going to do an impression of him. I don't know if it's a good impression, but no. I'm going to
tell the story.
Why'd you got to shit on my Tarantino story?
You said I can't do the impression.
I think I do a good Tarantino. So I would ask him a question about like, you know, like when you're making the final scenes in like Kill Bill, like, you know, I heard that took a few months. And he's like, yeah, you know, man, like here's the fucking thing with making an action film. It takes fucking time. You know, it just takes time. But whenever I watch a film in the action shit, I just know they didn't have the time. So I make sure, so we're making it, we've got all this stuff that we want to do. And then one day I'm like, okay, fuck this. Let's go film in the hallway. We got this massive fucking set. So, you know, because I direct, but I'm a fucking writer, man. That's what I am. I'm a fucking writer. I sit down and I write. And then when I'm on set, I look at things and I go, okay, how can we do it? And it was just, he would go off on a tangent about it. And I was like, this is fucking sick. This is so sick. And yeah, man, he was like, he was a really cool guy.
Did you ask him to come on the pod?
No. Why would I wasn't going to ruin it. Firstly, Adam Rowe was there, so I think he has dibs on Tarantino. Like,
no, see, that's why you got undercut Rowe.
Undercut Rowe. No,
Rowe's got enough guests on the pod. We need a guest.
Yeah, we need, imagine our first guest was Tarantino, and that's the only guest.
And that was the peak.
And, and then it's Tarantino, and then Michael Odewale. Yeah. We only have Odewale and Tarantino.
That's the only two people I have.
Yeah, he was man. It was such a fucking cool experience. And then like, so I messaged my group chat, but I did the thing where I was like, I'm hanging out with Tarantino, and then don't tell the rest of the story because I was busy hanging out with fucking Tarantino. So they then like all got mad at me that I didn't tell the story. And I was like, I don't know if there's like what you want me to say, like if you want a transcript of the fucking conversation. But yeah, it was really cool as well to see someone as who's worked as long as he has in his field.
Yeah, for sure.
Be as excited to talk about stuff he did like years ago as he is now. Like it was really like a lesson in like, oh, that's what it takes to be that level. Because I wouldn't want to be in a Tarantino thing because I think one, I'd probably be shit. But like also, I bet working under him is stressful because he has a particular idea of what he wants, and you have to deliver that idea. And I bet it's quite ruthless, you know, like, because there was a point, because I asked him at one point, I was like, have you ever had like a review where the criticism was warranted? And he was like, yeah, loads, man. He's like, I read all the fucking reviews, you know. So sometimes I read something and I go, oh, fuck yeah, no, they're onto something there, you know, and criticism, it's valid and stuff. But at the end of the day, it's my fucking movie. You know, I want to make what I want to make. It was really like fucking cool to hear him stick to
I would love to hear you just tell the story without doing the voice. But
well, I'm doing the fucking, do you think it's a good impression? It's a good impression. Why don't you do a fucking impression? Why don't you pull your finger out your ass on this podcast? Why don't you let us know in the comments if that's a good impression, by the way. I want you guys, I'm sick of doing this podcast where I come in and I come in here, fucking, I've met Tarantino, right? I'm telling Jamali about it. You came in and brought us some drinks. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, I just came in with a tray.
You came in with a tray.
Drink that no one asked for.
Came in with a tray and a little apron. Put the drinks down. You said something and we went, yeah, man, good to meet you.
He put a 10 in my pocket.
To on the shoulder. Hey, man, good to meet you.
As I was saying, Elliott still.
Yeah, so it was but dude, there was like moments where like we were all making him laugh. It was just this fucking sick experience, man. Very surreal as well to like, because I told my like mum and dad the next day and my sister, and they know how like, you know, I had the posters on my wall and all of that stuff. And also, but one thing I've had is I've never, whenever I've like really liked a film or product, I don't kind of go, I want to meet that person and hang out with them, because I kind of think, well, you can be in those situations sometimes and then you meet them because they are a person, they can then maybe disappoint. Like you know what I mean? Like I always think, like, imagine you saw like 50 Cent doing the hoovering. The idea of 50 Cent is then ruined. Like if you saw him do the washing up.
Yeah.
He's just there watching Kitchen Nightmares or something.
Yeah.
You're like, oh fuck, you are just a guy.
Yeah.
But it was cool to like hang out with someone like that. I sort of I think that I was telling him like about the first time I watched Pulp Fiction, and it's like, and he was like, so he was going, that's the point of fucking film, man. That's the point. What you're saying there, that's the point of it. And so it was also cool of him to hang out with us and see how big fans we were and be interested in our questions and in what we had to ask. Now, I don't know, maybe I don't know. I woke up with I was a bit hammered, so I might wait, you might listen to Have a Word or something, and I was like, Elliot completely fucked it all up, which would be funny. But
That'd be hilarious.
It was such a fucking cool, surreal experience to meet him,
man.
And then I do an impression. I come on this podcast, and you just go on your fucking phone. Do you see what I have to work with people?
I'm getting the questions for the next bit. You fucking idiot.
Do you reckon Tarantino has this on set? He's telling Brad Pitt what to do, and Brad's like,
yeah, you're right. Because this is exactly the same.
It could be. But here I am.
It's just.
How long have we done, by the way?
I'm timing it.
How long have we done?
Half an hour.
Okay, so let's do a bit more chat. But we've I've met Tarantino. I want to talk about that. And you want someone to be like, oh, by the way, I want to get circumcised. Shall I do it myself?
And that's one of the questions this week.
People writing in.
That's actually one of the questions.
Oh yeah, Elliot's met Tarantino. I don't want to hear about this. Let's fucking listen to these reprobates who write in. Right. One of them's like,
tell the story. Tell more Tarantino story.
I will tell more Tarantino story. He brought up that he lived in Tel Aviv sometimes. We skirted around that. We did skirt around that bit.
When he does that, you go, yeah. Man.
Yeah, woof, okay.
Yeah, no, he loves it out there.
Yeah, we did skirt around that a little bit.
Yeah.
But there was like as well. It was such a surreal, like, it was only till the next day I kind of realized what had gone on. And that, like, what a cool thing to have with, like, some of my best pals. Like, I was so happy to watch Odawale do a set in front of him, because I was going to Mike, like...
That's a good point.
What... You know, that thing where you find out someone's in the audience, and just to explain to people, I don't think you go on stage thinking, I'm going to do a good set and I'll get in something, but you want them to respect you as an artist. You want them to have like a level of respect for you. So like when I was opening, this is weird, like I was opening for Michael Bisping at these shows he was doing. And I'm doing the opening 20, and I know this is going to be a hard gig because the fans are all like UFC fans. So I know they're not there to see me. They're there to see Michael Bisping. They don't even know I'm going to be doing comedy. And originally it was meant to be Dapper Laughs was there, and they hadn't changed the name on the thing.
Was it meant to be Dapper Laughs?
It was meant to be Dapper Laughs opening. So now it's... I don't know. I don't know. He probably had to film a video about why Keir Starmer's a wanker that day, so couldn't.
That he does now.
Yeah. He does a lot of like quiet.
We get Dapper on the pod.
I could get Dapper on the pod. He's actually like, he's actually a really nice guy.
Dapper's gigs back in the day.
Yeah,
many years ago. Well, sorry, you were saying.
I think he got a hard time of it, old Dapper, at first. I think like he was like the first ever cancellation.
He kind of was. Yeah,
he's the first ever cancellation.
They had what's the thing?
Petition.
Yeah.
Petition to ban.
Petition.
I signed it. I've got an argument with him on Twitter. He pissed me off, so I signed it. I signed it out of spite.
You have an argument with him on Twitter?
Yeah, I was being a little cunt. I owe him an apology.
What do you argue with him?
I can't really remember. I think he put up a joke about like something, and I was like, "Fucking hell, you're the next Louis CK." And he was like, "You should be asking me for advice." And I was like, "I don't know. I'll see you for advice how to do mid comedy or something."
Yeah,
I wasn't particularly pleasant, but I owe him an apology.
I was a little shit on Twitter. My favorite thing you ever do on Twitter is that a comedian came out that he was a nonce. Came out that he was a nonce.
He got caught.
He got caught being a nonce, and then Elliot said something on Twitter.
No, I'll tell you what I said.
Tell what happened.
What was his name? I can't remember his fucking name. He used to do these character acts.
Yeah.
I met him at a gig in Coventry one time, and he was like really dismissive to me.
Oh, okay.
So when it and everyone loved it. Yeah, well, that's what I said. So everyone loved this guy, right? And he was so dismissive of me that I always hated him. And you might, I hope you get to experience this if you're listening in an office or saying, like, there's a guy in your office who's quite popular, but you don't like, and you hate that he's quite popular. If they then found out to be a paedophile, you are so vindicated. You can go to everyone. Yeah, that was you all liked him, innit? That was your boy. I always knew there was something up with him. So I put a tweet up going, I met him one time, was really dismissive. If only I was a few years younger, he might have been. He then fucking replied.
Yeah, he replied, and then he was like, well, actually, and he tried to make this excuse that he was taking medication and then downloaded a bunch of porn and some kiddie porn was in it. And then Elliot went like, oh, no, thanks for explaining it, changing everything.
I went, cheers for clearing that up, man.
Sorry, I came at you.
I went, these things happen. And he went, no worries. I thought the joke was quite funny. And then I went, oh, I'll take it down, but you're the wrong guy to ask about deleting stuff, right? And then he started joining in with the banter. And in my group chat, everyone's like,
you shouldn't be bantering.
You bantering with a paedophile. I was having a bit of pedo banter. So with that, I apologize, but yeah, he does quite a lot of like quite right wing. I mean, there's space for it. I don't really respect it or anything, but he
I haven't seen him in years.
I think he could do some good stuff. He had a really funny bit about like being on the sesh when you're doing coke and you're in the toilet and doing coke and then come out and everyone's telling a story and you're like, these stories are shit. My one's gonna be good. Like that was really. But he does a lot of stuff that's sort of like. He does a very good James O'Brien impression.
With the big ear.
Yeah, if I was here with Dapper, he'd see my Tarantino. We'll do Tarantino. You see, if you could do an impression, if you could do James O'Brien, we could do Tarantino calling into LBC. Yeah, but we can't do that bit now because you can't do impressions.
Because you know why? Because I'm comfortable with my own voice. Now,
let's fucking.
All right, should we do the questions?
Yeah, let's do them.
Yeah, we've got some questions here. There's actually one about someone getting circumcised, but we're not going to do that one.
Why not?
Let's start light.
Okay, let's start light. Let's build.
It's a good because you know.
Oh wait! By the way, people, the Patreon is coming.
Yeah.
And we're sorting a thing out that where you sign up to it, you're then going to be able to call in.
Yeah.
And argue with us
live.
And we're going to just argue.
And we'll ask anything you call in and say, we'll deal with.
Yeah, we're going to argue with you. We want this to come like LBC for dogs.
Yeah, for the dogs.
For the dogs.
What's the best airport in London? Sounds a bit boring, but I bet it might get you a couple minutes of material for the pod.
Let me reread that. Sorry. What is the best airport in London? Sounds a bit boring, but I bet it might get you a couple more minutes to pattern out the pod. Thank you. I think this is my favourite question we've ever had. Because
it's a normal question.
It's a normal question. We discuss this a lot.
Yeah.
This is a big conversation in my other comedians group chat, by the way. If you go in, we rate airports.
Yeah. Big airport guy. Do you want me to go first? Or do you want to go first?
I bet I can guess yours.
You won't guess the reason.
Okay,
Mine's London City.
I was gonna say.
And the reason I like London City, the security's so quick, it makes me think there isn't terrorism anymore.
Right.
Like that's how quick the security. It's so quick. They don't even scan your bag. They kind of look. Yeah.
Someone just has a peek.
Yeah. Just have a. Yeah, you're good, man.
You got the money to fly from here?
Yeah.
You ain't doing that.
Yeah. No one's paying the extra £100 for the ticket and then blowing.
I flew from City a month ago to go to Amsterdam to do some shows. Phenomenal. Phenomenal airport. However, as a caveat, and this is a selfish reason, for me, Gatwick's the boy.
Nah, fucking.
For me, Gatwick is the boy.
Gatwick, man. What does South London's like Gatwick?
Because it's quick. I could get to Gatwick from mine in 25 minutes from my door. And the thing I'll say, the reason I'm going to give you City is people who fly.
Yeah.
City's
for the gentlemen and the connoisseurs.
City is people who fly a lot. Businessmen. They know the reason their security's quick there. They know you know what to do. My laptop's out. I've taken all the change out of my pocket. Gatwick, you get a lot of.
I go beltless to the airport.
Yeah. Gatwick has a lot of idiots who are like, what do you mean I can't bring 3 litres of sun cream on the airplane? Like,
they're bumbling about.
Yeah, they're messing around. And you get a lot of that. I'm flying from Heathrow next week. Not a fan of Heathrow. Don't like Heathrow. It's a bit far for me. And again, you get a lot of the morons, a lot of the people who don't fly a lot go from Heathrow. Yeah. And that what I think makes a good airport. I'll give you my worst airport in the world in a second.
Oh, we all know what that is.
Go on.
Luton. Luton's for the dogs.
Luton's up.
If you fly Luton, you're a dog.
Luton is up there.
Luton and you fly from Luton. Luton's such a bad airport. I understood Tommy Robinson.
100%.
I was like, that's why he's mad.
That's why there was a Muslim person faffing about.
Yeah.
And that's why we now
infuriate. Luton is so bad. Luton, I remember I went Luton one time, and do you know what it felt like? It felt like the quarantine area of a zombie apocalypse.
Yes.
Like it looked like a when there's a disaster and they come, the WHO, they come and they put
the World Health Organization.
Yeah, it felt like one of their camps.
But yeah,
it felt like a refugee. It was fucking horrible.
And it's not near the station either.
It's not near the station.
You go to the station.
It's just in the middle of nowhere.
So this is my other thing. Like Stansted do this, right? Stansted pretending it's London for one, and then because it's like I never fly for Stansted because like sometimes when someone books you to fly for a gig, they'll book you Stansted because it's like 30 quid cheaper. But then you got to get the Stansted Express, which is like 30 quid. So you're then paying the extra 30 quid. What my least favorite airport in the world is Charles de Gaulle.
Where's that?
Paris.
Oh,
Paris is a one. Okay, if your city only has one airport, what a fucking pathetic city.
I was flying to Mexico during COVID because I was going to America and I had to go Mexico to quarantine because it was like they were letting people in from Mexico but not from England.
Yeah,
so
you just walked through the border and that.
Yeah.
You just smuggled yourself in.
They let anyone in like that.
You just had to walk through the desert.
And so they let you in that way. And I went there, yeah. And I had to fly from Paris to go Mexico. My plane was delayed coming into Paris. And I got to Paris and I was like, hey, my flight's delayed, but and I said, and she goes, yeah, you can go through. And I was like, am I gonna make the flight? And she went, maybe. I went, how fucking what? You just don't care.
Well, that's Parisian attitude. They had for the entire airport, right? I flew into Charles de Gaulle. So again, we always moan about London, but here's the thing that's fucking phenomenal about London. Oyster card, contactless, tap in, get on a train. The trains are frequent. In Paris, you have to get a little tram into the centre. But
you've got to pay in francs.
Yeah. I got to fucking go down there and talk about philosophy for it to give me a ticket and smoke a cigarette. Give the machine 5 cigarettes. Yeah. The way you get on the train is you must show it an art house film of a rose petal. Yeah. And I get down there. 3 ticket machines for the entire airport. So the queue for the ticket machine was longer than the flight.
Yeah.
Then you get into it. It was a fucking nightmare. So fuck Paris.
Yeah.
Fuck that airport. It was honestly disgusting.
Yeah.
It was honestly just one of the worst airport experiences.
I was going to Bhutan and I had to fly into Nepal, so Kathmandu first.
Oh my god!
I flew into Bangladesh.
Oh Jesus!
The plane was just in the thing.
There's a cow in the middle of the runway.
There's just no health and safety. There was a guy filling up the plane smoking a fag. They've got like a little hut and it's just people chilling outside drinking tea. Like there was just no. Like you fly in London and if you want to walk, they have like a walkway, and if there's a car coming that's like a mile away, everyone stop.
Yeah.
But out there, guy fucking chuffing fags.
We're just waiting for someone to taxi us to the runway, and they just attach the plane to an ox. Just walked.
I wasn't that fucking bad, but yeah, man. Bangladesh was a mad airport.
What was Nepal? What was Bhutan airport like?
Bruv, Bhutan airport. So basically, when you fly into Bhutan, there's only 5 qualified pilots to fly in.
Right.
Because basically, as you fly in, because I was with Larry Dean, we were making a show, and Larry Dean sat in the cockpit.
No way.
To film. And I had a window seat, so I was like, I'm chilling. So he sat in the cockpit, and basically, the whole time you're flying in, it goes, pull up. You know that the emergency warning goes.
Shit.
And because it's basically, you're flying so close to the mountains, because the airport's in the mountains. So you're illegally close to mountains, but that's the only way to land.
That must be nerve-wracking.
And we were doing a driving show, and this pilot...
You can't drive.
Yeah, Larry drove the whole way. But it was fun. It was like... We did World's Most Dangerous Roads, and Larry had to drive the whole time. And the producer's like, yeah, we've never had someone who can't drive do the show. But anyway, so... and the pilot who lives in Bhutan, he was like, oh, why are you guys here? And Larry was like, oh, we're doing a driving show. And this guy flies the most dangerous flight in the world. And he was like, oh, driving here is crazy, man. He goes, be careful, brother.
The car starts going, pull up.
Yeah. Because we're driving in like the mountains, and so it's like a cliff edge, and there's no barrier.
Yeah.
And you've got like buses driving down, going probably like 60 miles an hour.
Were you nervous?
There was a couple times when like a bus was coming towards us on a blind corner. and you have to drive through like waterfalls and shit.
I'd have loved if you died.
Yeah.
I'd have fucking loved
if I just died in the mountains. But they just never find my body.
Anyway,
I like it. Yeah, they never found my body. My mum could never fully mourn.
Yeah, but we just put one of those 2 sticks in the shape of a cross on the side of the road for you. That'd be class.
That'd be good, yeah.
Go out there, vandalise your grave.
Yeah. No, I didn't. Sadly, I didn't die. But it was a fucking. We went to this cafe in like the mountain, and people were pretty pleasant and that. And we saw this hornet. And it was one of those hornets that were this big. Fuck. And the guy was like, if there was 2 of these, they could kill a man. Anyway.
Oh,
bro, and the guy just got it in his, like, grabbed it and threw it out.
It's mad. Comedy Central will make that show, but if I want to go on and do a joke about mental health.
No, it was Dave.
Oh, was it Dave?
It was Dave.
I thought it was Comedy Central, Most Dangerous Roads.
No, but, yeah, Bouton was fucking mad.
They just do reruns of you falling off the mountain.
Yeah.
I'm shooting into Dave every week.
Yeah, but yeah. No, but was it Nepal? There was a country I went to where they had big signs with a passport with money in it saying "Do not bribe."
Oh, really?
Yeah, because it was notoriously known you could just stick 100 because you got to like get a visa when you land and all of that.
Nepal's where Everest is, isn't it?
I think so. Yeah,
I'd have gone up that
in the Gurkhas and all.
I'd have gone out. I'd have done a little day trip and walked.
Yeah,
just
walked up it.
I'd have just walked up it, bro. I'd have just gone there while you're there dealing with hornets. I'd have gone and scaled
What's
Everest.
mad about doing Mount Everest is people climb it, die. And you've just got to carry on.
Yeah.
You've just got to carry on your trip.
Yeah. People die all the time on there.
No, but it's like if you say me and you go, and you'd be the one who died.
No, I'd
you know what? And me and the Sherpa would laugh ourselves to the top.
I'd do it shirtless.
You fucking be
shirtless, no oxygen.
Freeze.
I'd
Your skin would go blue.
Yeah.
And I would have a spare jacket and I wouldn't give it to you. I'll do it. I'll put the spare jacket on the yak.
K2 in Pakistan, the most dangerous mountain in the world. I'd scale K2.
You'd scale K2?
Yeah.
I would climb it with no brace.
That's what I'd do, bro.
I'd climb it with no brace. You'd have little braces and that. I'd climb it with no brace.
No, bro, I'd go up there.
I'd do that Mission Impossible thing where both hands are like that.
Yeah, really.
Look out.
Yeah, I've seen you get out of breath going up fucking.
Yeah, that's a good point. That.
What's the next question? But yeah, anyway, that was a great question. I was
a great, and we did see we padded out the podcast.
I was a big fan of that question.
That was a good question. I got one that's kind of similar. I guess we'll end on this one. We got 2.
Yeah, let's do both. We'll do both. We'll give him something this week.
We'll do one.
We'll give it. No, man. I like giving these people their pod. I like the people like the drive time.
Drunkenly hooked up with a lesbian mate. Any ideas how I can unfuck that situation? No, you fucked, mate.
You fucked it.
There's no way to unfuck someone.
No.
As you have to sometimes explain to your girlfriend. I can't unfuck him.
Yeah. What do you want me to do? Unfuck him?
Yeah.
I could unfuck him, I would.
Yeah, if I could unfuck him, I would, babe.
You're in the wrong here.
Yeah. You want me to do things that are impossible.
No, you drunkenly did it. I take it it's a woman that's written in.
Yeah. No, I think it's a dude.
No, because then it's not a lesbian, is it?
Well, I think, maybe if it's a woman, they never specified their gender. And they can be whatever gender they like.
Yeah,
in the drive time.
You can do what you like. This is
didn't expect that from us.
Yeah, exactly. You can be whatever you like on this podcast. I think you've just look. It's not the worst situation to be in. It's a human situation. We're all hit. Did I tell you a few weeks ago? Yeah, I was drunk. I messaged a girl that I used to. Like sort of we dated here and there, but like hooked up a few times.
Yeah.
And she listened to an episode of the podcast.
Oh yeah.
And I talked about seeing another girl, and then she sent me like this message, like you could go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
So I dropped her like a "What you up to?" text.
If you have any interest in us on a romantic level, don't listen.
Don't listen.
Don't listen. You're gonna leave disappointed, man.
So I dropped her a "What you up to?" message, and the next morning I woke up to one of the funniest messages ever. She just replied, "So nice to see you have 0 bitches."
Wow. She called you out, man.
I was like, that's very funny. She absolutely did me there.
Did you message her back?
Yeah, she didn't reply.
Yeah,
she's
done dropped that. Yeah.
She was class. Shout out.
Good for her, man. She escaped. She dodged a bullet.
She dodged a bullet
with you. Yeah, I don't think. I think. Look, your friendship's ruined, and that's fine. Like I think it's one of the things of it's. I think friends because you have more friends than you like. If you have a partner, you have one partner, right?
Yeah.
If you're not, you know, in your poly, whatever the fuck you people doing, but you know what I mean?
They're asking about airports this week, and we're acting like they're polyamorous, degenerates. They've all been quite.
Yeah, they've all been quite good. No. These are questions I picked.
Yeah.
There were some disgusting ones.
We'll do a disgusting one. I like the disgusting one.
But this is the point. Yeah, is friends come and go.
Mm.
Yeah, drop a friend. Like, I don't think it's such a big deal. Like, me and you are not going to be friends until the end. Like, me and you are going to have a falling out. And I accept that.
I don't know. We've only had one argument once in like 12 years, 13 years of knowing each other.
Yeah, we work together.
Yeah, that is true.
Wait till this makes some money. This is going to tear us apart. If this ever makes a penny, we're going to tear each other apart.
Elliot Steelstein or something.
Oh, bruv, we're going to take each other to court for this.
We're representing each other. My mate was telling me the funniest story, right? Is old man. Oh no, I won't tell the story.
Yeah, I don't think you. I know you're talking about.
I won't tell the story, but there was I would so represent myself in court. I think my like Jewish heritage would kick in.
I'll just come with a briefcase. I open it and all the plastic snakes start flying out.
and you just go, arrest my case.
Yeah. Or be like, I'll open it and like a really big stick comes out. They get a horn, I go judge.
They lay you off. They give you the fuck off. For the bit.
The judge bangs the gavel and he goes, he has banter.
No, listen, you listen. There was a bit of a. If you're a woman and you've gone out there and you've had a little gay experience with a pal, I mean, firstly, the pal did a bit of sharking there. Wait until you were on the bevs. So I'd say they were looking at that for a while. But I think women hooking up with each other has a bit of fun. There isn't the perception.
We don't know this a woman.
Okay, but I'm taking.
We're talking about friendship here.
We're just talking about a friendship. This is what I'm saying. Like, if it's women doing it as a bit of fun. It's just a bit of fun. If you're a guy and you've hooked up, I hooked up with a pal of mine who was lesbian a few years ago. And she was just like, yeah, I just did it as a bit of fun. Like, you were there. So that then changes it a little bit.
You were there. That made you feel special. You were there, innit? I think, yeah, I'm assuming, the only reason I'm assuming it's a guy is because he specified she's a lesbian. Where if you're a woman and you've slept with another woman, I don't think you would need to specify this.
But
you know what I'm saying?
Specifying that she's a lesbian, you then have to take on the value that it's a lesbian.
And the only reason I'm saying I think it's a dude because I looked at the analytics and it's 85% men that listen.
No, but the 15% of women that listen do get themselves into situations like this.
That's a good point.
Do get themselves into silly situations.
Next time, put your gender.
Yeah, you got to put your gender
on
these people.
You go.
Yeah.
So what we decided.
Right now.
Yeah, right now. And this is a toilet and we want to know
and your race and religion. We want your ethnicity.
Yeah, we want your ethnicity.
Census. Let's do one more. We
want to see your passport. Yeah, what we're going to say is, yeah, you fucked it. And
it is what it is. You fucking, but you did it, you're drunk. These things happen. It's funny because if you're a woman and you hook up with a woman once, you can still be straight. If you're a guy, you can bang 1,000 girls, but you bang one guy. Everyone's going to talk about the time you banged one dude. Would you ever get pegged?
No.
That's the end of that bit.
Sorry. No, 1 second.
Someone tried to talk me into a pegging once.
How close was you?
Nah, it wasn't happening. I like to think that if someone...
The coke wasn't that good.
No, it wasn't that good. I like to think that, like, I think, like, if I was seeing someone and they fucked me from behind, just, I don't know what my arse looks like, innit? I've got like a guy's ass, you know what I mean? My ass is like, it's like been a war. Like, my ass has been a war, man.
Your ass just sits looking out the window smoking a cigarette.
Yeah. Well, you know,
I saw things, man.
Yeah, you weren't there, man. There's a load of, like, for some reason, it's got a necklace of Vietnamese ears around.
Your ass went to war in World War I when we didn't know what PTSD was. Yeah. It was just kind of left untreated.
Battle with the Somme.
Match with a girl on Tinder. She's into some mad things in the bedroom, but I'm 27, so I'm pretty open to trying stuff out. Any stories about getting too far with sexual experimentation?
We had this guy last week, but yes, I have got.
Did we do this last week?
Yeah, but I have got a story. No, I have got a story for you, brother. You wrote this in last week, and then we went off on a tangent. Yeah, I've told this before. I once pretended to be one of the Columbine shooters in a bit of role play. Not proud of myself. maybe if Tarantino, if you're listening, and you're doing a film,
I call him by film. Elliot has experience.
I've dyed the hair. I'd make a good Columbine shooter. I've been in some. I've had girls asked to peg me. Still not done it. I've had some.
How much do they push you?
You know the girl.
Oh, I do.
Yeah.
Is it massive flat?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
But you know, she was She wasn't like.
Yeah.
She was respectful about it. No means no.
Yeah.
I've had a couple of. I'm trying to think of a fucking. The first time you take a finger up the arse, that's a talking into.
Yeah.
But you've never done coke, innit?
No.
That's
yeah, and the thing I've never had to figure about.
That's a
thing. I went to a girl's house once, and I said to her, "If you do that to me, I'm gonna call the police." And I wasn't joking.
Yeah. What was she asking?
Oh man, I'll tell you after.
Oh really?
It weren't good.
Have you ever had like? Is there a thing with white women where there's ever like a race play?
No.
Thing come into involved?
No, it hasn't happened.
Oh, that's what I was asking.
I'm not upset you off.
I've heard that.
I'm not upset you off. But it's just the answer
happens.
Yeah, I dressed up like a Black Panther. And I put the sunglasses.
Instead of calling it,
I dressed up like a Black Israelite.
Start calling it, you like that, you little Yakub?
Yeah.
You like that, you little devil?
Yeah, I just started reading Message to the Black Man by Elijah Muhammad.
No, I've bits of role play. I'm not the biggest role play fan myself.
Do you know what the thing with role play is I don't want to commit that much to the character. Like at some point I just want to be me. You know?
One time I played strip poker with a group of girls, but I ended up taking the poker a bit seriously. I had to take nothing off. They just were taking their clothes off and I was just there like fucking murking at the poker.
You had more clothes on, you were winning so many hands.
Yeah. Me and my mate were doing it with these girls and then we just both just started fucking getting a bit competitive at beating each other at poker. And then we just ended up playing poker for a bit.
All that thing is just it takes too much commitment.
Yeah, I think... You know? I think you've got to specify what the mad thing is here, bro, because if you're 27, there comes a point, like I've always found, did he say is she younger or older, by the way?
Yeah, same.
I find if you sometimes, 27, when I was a younger man, like I'd go off with a woman who was in her 30s, there would be a pressure on, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like a pressure on. Because if you're like 23 and you're going out with a 35-year-old woman or you've pulled a 35-year-old, your little jackhammering ain't going to do it. And you're aware of that in the back of your mind. You're playing in an experienced game now.
Yeah. You got to start playing chess, not checkers.
Yeah. You're moving up to the
jackhammering.
Your little jackhammering ain't going to do it.
Start nibbling the carrot.
Yeah. So there is that. So if she's older than you, just see it. That's an advice for any.
Just do it. Just fuck. What's gonna happen?
He starts cutting himself.
Yeah.
Listen to cut himself.
So listen to emo music. All right, man. I think that's time.
Yeah, I really enjoyed the airport question there.
That was a really good question. Thank you. More of that. Naturally, don't say more of that. My name's been Jamali Maddox.
I've been Elliott Steele. Much love.